Well, good morning. Welcome to Cards and Coffee with Tony. This is today's daily Twin Flame Tarot forecast for Monday, June 15th, 2020. However, anytime you are watching this is exactly when you were intended to because time is limitless. So, good morning, everybody. I hope you have your coffee. All right, let's get to going. Let's get that sage out. I hope everybody had a very nice weekend. My weekend, I didn't get a lot of rest this weekend, so I felt like I didn't get much of one. So let's see if we can sage out that exhaustion from this weekend. Get a fresh start. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. 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 And I'm going to clear, bless, protect, activate, align, and unblock all my chakras. Beautiful. Got some good energy in the room this morning. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and set the tone for this reading. Beautiful. Now let's set our intentions by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We ask our angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides to please join us. Please be present with us while we read these cards. We ask you to help us understand and interpret their messages so that we may be able to understand the messages that we receive. Okay. Good morning, y'all. So this is our twin flame reading. So how we do this is we're going to do the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and then we will do a reading for the couple. All right, let's get started with our divine feminines. I just want to say good morning and welcome back to my subscribers, and hello if you are new here. If you like what you see, I'd love it if you subscribe it, or if you would just want to hit that bell and get notifications. Our first card we're going to pull is from the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle. If you like any of these decks, they will be linked in the description below. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, what messages do we have for the collective this morning? All right. All right. We just need one card for our divine feminine, please. Oh, thought I had it. So family, today I think I'm going to go shopping for some tarot cards. Are there any you recommend? I have a list, I think, of like 27 waiting for me in my Amazon cart to pick from. But is there any y'all would like to see? Leave me a comment below. All right, we're just going to shuffle one or two more times. If nothing falls out, just take that top card. One more shuffle. And then we get way too many. Of course we do. One more. You know what? This card wants to come out. Let's take this card. Okay. Beautiful way to start this week. Divine Feminines. Number 34. Blessing of the Kata bestowed. I'm not going to, well, maybe I will read the book. This is my favorite card, and it is always a very auspicious card to draw. A great way to start the week. Oh, good morning. I don't know if y'all can see my puppy Granger has come into the room. She's going to go for a walk. Okay. So let's just see what the card says. It says, okay, first of all, just for those of you who have never seen this card before, this white ribbon right here, this is called a kata. And in the Nepali tradition that this is based on, this was a blessing to receive it. And so it was a very auspicious gift to receive. So it says, relationship healing will be given now, and you are guided to let go of your attachment to the outcome. This may be the healing of past pain in romantic or other type of relationships, and the support for you to find the courage to open to love again in a new way. If you are going through a significant transition in your life, this oracle brings you blessings for a successful outcome. It is an acknowledgement that this change is part of your divine journey and is meant to be. This transition will be watched over by the Divine Mother, as she has given her special blessing that you will be assisted in many ways through her grace. If you have not been feeling excited, positive, or happy within yourself for a time, it is time for that to change. Open your heart and mind to new possibilities and allow yourselves to feel optimistic about your future, for there is much blessing headed your way. So there are 3 very specific messages. So this is going to apply to you no matter who you are, all right? And that's interesting because 34 adds up to 7, and 7 is having many choices. So again, here's your 3 messages. It's that if you are in a relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship or any kind of relationship that needs healing, relationship healing will be given now, and that you need to let go of the attachment to the outcome. Or if you're going through significant transition in your life, this card is a blessing for a successful outcome. Or if neither of these things apply to you, if you haven't been feeling excited, positive, or happy with yourself for some time, it's time for that to change. We want to open your heart and mind to the new possibilities and allow yourself to feel optimistic about the future. For there are many blessings headed your way. Divine Feminines. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. What a great week. Way to start this week. And the beautiful thing is this is number 34, which adds up to 7. There are 7 days in this week. This is for this week. Oh, beautiful, beautiful start, Divine Feminine. All right. We are going to pull from the Paulina Tarot for your tarot card. That's by Paulina Cassidy. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, what messages do we have for our Divine Feminine this morning? Ooh, 9 of Swords. Some of you have been feeling some anxiety, huh? Maybe a little bit of, well, I mean, I don't want to say depression, but maybe some of you have been. Maybe some of you have been feeling a little bit of depression and anxiety. Maybe you went through some trauma in the past. Oh, I didn't look to see what the split was. Sorry, y'all. One more shuffle. We'll see what the split is here, though. Oh, Magician. Yeah. Number 1. That's the start of the beginning. It's something new, right? Wow, that was just the absolute worst shuffle anybody ever shuffled. Okay. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. We need 1 tarot card for our Divine Feminine. And that's about 30. We don't need that many. All right, what does our Divine Feminine need to know about these beautiful blessings that are on their way, healing that is on their way, or the successful transition in their life that they're making? Tell us about that. I have to tell you, I love when this card shows up. There's so much symbology in the picture of this card. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. 7 of Swords. All right, so Divine Feminine, to begin with, swords are your air signs. So this could be very specifically speaking to you if you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, if you have strong Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placement in your charts, okay? 7 of Swords. So this is, okay, so like you see how he's walking away, but he's looking over his shoulder at what's coming at him because there's swords coming right at his back. Like he's got to watch his front and his back coming. This is like deception and trickery, right? Or even, maybe betrayal. So it could be that some of you have been going through, maybe some of you have been betrayed in the recent past even, and you have been going through that, and this is the energy. What's very interesting though is, look, you drew 7 of Swords, and then you drew 34, which adds up to 7. And like I said, this is about having many choices to be made. You're going to have choices on the table for you to make. And obviously, you've got a double 7 here. And then at the bottom, okay, all right, that's interesting. This is the 9 of Cups. Cups represent your water signs, your Pisces, your Cancer, and your Scorpio, and these are your emotions. So this is what is at the bottom of what is going to be happening. This is like at the root of this week, okay? The Knight of Cups, he is like this very romantic, he's like that knight who rides in on his white horse, and he's here to rescue you, right? He's here to sweep you off your feet. He comes in and he's the knight in shining armor, right? Very romantic and charming, but the thing that's important to understand is, for some of you, it could be that your knight in shining armor is going to show up this week, and that's going to, lead to blessings after having gone through a season of trauma or a season of betrayal. Your blessings are about to arrive. I even kind of like that. If you look, the ribbon even is similar here to, what do we want to call this? It's not a seahorse. Let's just call it a seahorse. It's kind of similar in shape and color and design to that seahorse. But the other thing, the other word that I use to describe the Knight of Cups is following the heart, right? So that, that is what this is this week. Is you are going to be following your heart. And as you follow your heart, you may be having to look backwards and review the times that you felt trauma, or you felt stabbed in the back, or you felt deceived. Okay. So you may be looking back and reviewing, but that doesn't mean that's what's going to be following you around this week. It just means that you have gone through this. And so you need to clear that out. You need to work through that. You need to look over your shoulder. We are still, we are going into a retrograde this week, and Mercury retrograde. We are, I don't even know how many planets are in retrograde, like 6, I think. Heck, I don't know. It's a bunch of planets in retrograde right now. It may even be 7. And if it is, in fact, 7, y'all, this is so significant if it's 7. I will look that up. I will link in the comments below about this, whether it's in 7 or not. But if there are 7 planets in retrograde, that's going to be interesting, because that is exactly what this is saying. It's like, hey, all these planets are in retrograde. And what that means is, when planets go into retrograde, you're supposed to, whatever that planet symbolizes, you're supposed to look backwards over that aspect of your life. So if the planet is the planet of communication, then you want to look backwards over, conversations and communications you've had. If it's the planet of Venus, for instance, if it's the planet of love, you want to look backwards over your love life and your romances, and think, and kind of review them and see what lessons can be taken from them. That's the point, is to learn the lessons from them. Okay. So it looks like you may be looking over your shoulder at some past trauma, some past deceptions or betrayals, taking what you can from them, but don't let that be the overall burden or feeling of this week. This week is about being introspective and learning from those past betrayals and deceptions and traumas. But the thing is that, at the root of everything, you're going to be following your heart this week. And when you follow your heart this week, and you learn your lessons, and you gather the information that you need to get to, upgrade and to move forward in your life. And please understand, and this is what we say a lot, before you do this, you need to make sure that you are in alignment. Don't go into this period of looking backwards and getting the lessons that you need to learn without first having centered yourself and gotten yourself in alignment with your higher self and source. Okay. But then you're going to be able to look at your past choices and your present choices and your future choices, and be able to make very good, balanced choices that keep you in full alignment to the path that you're on. So this is very exciting, Divine Femmes. You have a very strong start coming out this week, and many blessings coming your way. Okay, Divine Masculine, let's see what you got. All right, we are going to pull from Healing with the Angels Oracle cards by Dorian Virtue for my Divine Masculine. I think I would like to maybe get 2 decks, maybe a new Oracle deck and a new Tarot deck. So are there any Oracle decks that you like? If there are, let me know. All right. Angels, what messages do you have for my Divine Masculines today? Healing. Healing's on the table. Ooh, I like that. I like that, Divine Masculine. That's a strong start. Miracles. Ooh. I'm going to be honest. I have full body chills right now. 2 reasons. 1, I've never seen that card before. 2, you've got healing and miracles. Hold on. Look. Meditation, but then right underneath what was falling at the same time was serenity. So yeah, we need to get some serenity, seek some serenity through meditation today, Divine Masculines. If you have time, even if it's just 2 minutes, spend some quiet time alone, just quiet, reflective time. All right, angels, what messages do we have for our Divine Masculine today? We just need 1 card on the table, please. Let's know about our Monday. If you like this and you found it helpful, feel free to share it with someone or give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Or if you want to leave me a comment and tell me what you think about it, I'd love that. Yesterday, I'll link to it, in fact, Twin Flame Tarot, and I filmed it first thing in the morning, and it didn't even upload until like 9 p.m. Oh, y'all. Okay, Divine Masculine, you've got 2 cards, and first of all, I want to say, the very first card on the top is Archangel Michael, my boy here. He is the ultimate. Well, he's not the ultimate. Jesus is probably the ultimate, but we'll circle back around to that. Archangel Michael is a very divine representation of a divine masculine, right? He's got his sword. He protects you. And this is the true spirit form of the divine masculine, okay? So I love that when he shows up, because anytime Archangel Michael shows up, it's just the angels and spirit is here to tell you everything is coming directly from them. This is a message straight from source to you. And look, masculines. Freedom. Freedom is on the table. What? And then at the bottom of the deck, it's still meditation. I'm not going to read that, but I just want y'all to know that you do need to go into meditation today, some prayer, meditation, or just go for a quiet walk and try not to think too much and just let the answers come to you, okay? Freedom. Let's read about that, Divine Masculine. You may feel trapped right now by life conditions. By drawing this card, the angels ask you to realize that you are the only jail keeper that ever surfaces in your own life. I'm going to say that again for those in the back. You are the only jail keeper that ever surfaces in your own life. Whenever you realize that you have the power to be free, freedom follows. Everything that you do in your life is by choice, and you are free to choose again. Even prisoners are free to choose their thoughts so that they feel peace and happiness under any conditions. The next time you begin a sentence with the words, I have to, please stop. Ask Spirit to show you some alternative. You will either receive help they will either help you complete the task from a loving mindset so that you don't feel trapped, or they will guide you to do something else that you do love. But here's the point. Instead of thinking, I have to do something, let's replace that. Ask your higher self and source. I have to go to work. I don't want to get up. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to go walk the dog and go to work. Okay, yeah, I know. You don't have to do a damn thing, okay? Nobody's forcing you to do anything. That is a choice that you made, Divine Masculine. This message is for you. What they're trying to tell you is to reframe this. I am so blessed that I get up and go to work and provide for myself and serve others. And when I'm serving others, I'm serving my community, I'm benefiting others, and that benefits me and my family as well. And how lucky am I? Look at the difference of a mindset that makes on your morning when you wake up, right? How lucky am I that I live somewhere where I'm safe enough to get up and go out and walk my dog in my neighborhood every morning and not worry about, being hurt or shot or arrested or, shot because of the color of my skin. Things like that. There's a lot of freedom to be found in your own circumstances if you choose that Divine Masculine. And Archangel Michael is here to tell you that you are free to choose your thoughts. Always, 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 always. Even if you feel trapped in the circumstances of life, you are always free to choose your thoughts. And that is what they're asking you. They're asking you, the angels and spirit are asking you to please come to them. Like I said, at the bottom of the deck, it's very interesting because you pulled this twice. At the bottom of the deck, you have meditation. And the angels are asking you, spirit is asking you to come to them and help them let you find your own freedom within your life. So, because then once, it's interesting, this is the law of attraction, but once you start understanding how much freedom you truly have within your own life that you have created in your own circumstances, the more you start appreciating the freedoms that you have, the more freedoms will be given to you. That Divine Masculine is a law. That is the law of attraction. It is what it is. You cannot change that fact. So the more you focus on the freedom that you do have, the more freedom you will be given. All right, let's pull from some tarot. As always, I love to read from the Dolly Tarot. I think I'm going to pull something different for y'all tomorrow. Divine Masculine, but not today. Sorry. I love my Dolly. Angels, Ancestors, guardians, guides, what messages do we have from my divine masculine today? Oh, interesting. Now, so the Page of Cups. Uh, he's a he's a he's a little bit of a playboy, but he can sometimes bring with him some synchronicity and new beginnings. So, Five of Pentacles. Some of you have definitely been feeling left out in the cold here lately, huh? Divine masculine. Shoulder from your divine femme. I also, because I just circle back around to that thought with the freedom, some of you might be feeling some freedom from the circumstances with your divine feminine. You know, she's looking back over the past, reviewing it. So maybe y'all are going to actually get some freedom to let go of the past together and get some blessings together. That could be a beautiful, I love this, Ace of Pentacles. Go get your coin today. Go manifest some new opportunities, some new financial opportunities today. Divine masculine. All right. We need one card on the table, please. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides. For our divine masculine. Just one card on the table, please. Here we go. The World in reverse. Okay. Just give me a second to hear and think. Okay, so first of all, this is Libra energy, all right? So those are your air signs. This is about the things you think about, the things you focus on. And this is in reverse. All right, in reverse, this is it's about feeling kind of incomplete and not necessarily getting closure, right? So some of you maybe have been feeling, it's interesting. Some of you have been probably feeling very trapped with life. Maybe you're feeling very trapped by your circumstances within your own world, right? And you are seeking freedom within your own world. Some of you maybe even think that that means, I mean, I'm not sure, but some of you specifically, this is about maybe even leaving the divine feminine right now. That could be very much what this is about, because at the bottom of this picture, you'll see these two people are chained and this one lady's out. So it could be some of you are seeking freedom even through, it's interesting, look at all these naked people. You got naked people here, you got naked people here. Could be some of you have been divine masculine, have been stepping out on your divine feminines. And that's causing you to feel very trapped in your own circumstances because you created that, by the way. There's a lot happening in that card there, divine masculine. At the bottom, look at that. Really though, can we talk about, look here. This is not just the Three of Pentacles. Look at this picture. This is Jesus. Remember? What did I, Spirit is playing games with us today. What did I say about Archangel Michael? I'm like, well, he is really the ultimate, divine masculine. I'm like, well, no, really. Jesus is the ultimate divine masculine, but we'll get back to that, right? Remember me saying that just a couple minutes ago? Look who showed up. We will get back to that. Here's Jesus. He's here to tell you, yeah, I am the most divine masculine. And look at him growing roots into his family tree, because that is what the Three of Pentacles is about. This is about teamwork and collaboration and building something together. So interesting, because that's at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So y'all, it appears divine masculine. You have been working. It's interesting. You have the Three of Pentacles here, and then look in the world. What have you got? Three people. So it appears that divine masculine, you've been working maybe even together with your divine feminine to build something together to create this world. But it's been leaving you feeling very empty. You know, maybe y'all been building this world together and it's been leaving you feeling very incomplete, very empty. And maybe now, maybe you're looking out, trying to create, maybe you're thinking about some freedom. Maybe you're thinking about escaping this. I'm going to suggest that you hold off on that, divine masculine. I'm hearing very clearly in my head that this is a false illusion, that there isn't this emptiness and this incompleteness that you maybe are feeling in this world that you've built is temporary, okay? There is this Archangel Michael literally right behind this freedom, and he's here to tell you the angels want you to have freedom. They are literally trying to give her this freedom here, look. and that you have to seek it for yourself. You thought that you were going to find happiness by creating this world, and still you feel empty. Still you feel this, incomplete. That's because the happiness that you seek is within yourself. Is within getting into divine alignment with yourself, your higher self, and source, so that you can plant those roots and grow those seeds, and then you'll have the freedom to create the world that will make you feel complete. The problem is that I think that this world that you built, you are not in alignment. And so even though on paper this world should be making you feel very complete and happy, it's not. It's not. And so now maybe you're thinking you want to escape it. Maybe you want some freedom. But the truth is that the angel is here to tell you, no, the freedom is not outside of you. The freedom is inside of you. You need to seek freedom inside of yourself first. You need to, hold on. What did the card say? Give me a second. What did this card say? This card said freedom. This card said, everything you do in your life is by choice, and you are free to choose again. Even prisoners are free to choose their thoughts so that they feel peace and happiness under any condition. By drawing this card, the angels ask you to realize that you are the only jail keeper that ever surfaces in your own life. Okay? So, I do think that some of you have maybe created this world that you thought you would get this happiness in. You lay down some roots and you build a world together with maybe even this divine feminine. It doesn't necessarily have to be divine feminine. This could be you created a company or whatever, okay? But whatever this is, a divine masculine, it has not been making you happy. And so now you're trying to run away from it. And I'm here to tell you that is not the answer. You need to get in alignment with yourself and higher self, because the freedom is right there inside yourself. Then once you choose to seek the freedom within your own self, then and only then will this be complete and make you feel happy. Okay? Again, before I pull the tarot here, I just want to pull for the collective. I just want to point out something that I always find so interesting when I'm doing these readings, how almost always, if one side has a very positive, the other side will have almost an equally balanced negative. It's very interesting how the divine masculine and divine feminine counterbalance each other. I love that story so much. Okay, so let's draw for the collective couple. Okay, we're going to read pull from Getting Into the Vortex by Esther and Jerry Hicks. Speaking of a couple of people who loved each other quite a lot. All right, Abraham, what messages do we have for our twin flames today? You know what I love about Monday? Monday is the beginning of a week of brand new possibilities, a week of creating change. Oh, my goodness. These type of decks right here that are kind of coated like this, and they don't like to shuffle. All right, Abraham. What messages do you have for our twin flames this week? On this Monday, what possibilities can we create this week? Tell us about what this week has in store, or what this day has in store. All right. We have number 24. Others' opinions are less important than my personal guidance system, your PGS, your personal guidance system. You did not intend to use the opinions of others to measure against your beliefs, desires, or actions in order to determine the appropriateness of them. Instead, you knew and still remembered long after you were born that it was a relationship between the opinion or the knowledge of source within you and your current thoughts at any moment that would offer you perfect guidance in the form of your emotional guidance system. So let me say that again. Other people's opinions do not matter. They are not in alignment with your own personal emotional guidance system. And your emotional guidance system is the connection between you and your inner connection to source, and the knowledge that you two share between yourselves, between source, your higher self, and yourself. That knowledge, that personal road that is open, that connection to you and source, that divine download that you receive, this divine download between source and your higher self and yourself is the only thing that matters. Turn your back to others' opinions. That doesn't matter. Okay. So, interesting, because this is for, our twins, but this is very much following what I said to the divine masculine, which is that you need to, you built this life based on what you thought you wanted. You planted roots you planted seeds that became roots and built a world that you thought you wanted, but it wasn't. It's left you feeling very empty and incomplete. And so you need to seek the answers within yourself, not what others' opinions are. You need to listen to your own emotional guidance system so that you can find the happiness within your own world, to seek this freedom within your own world. Okay. Same thing for you, divine feminine. Okay. We need to make sure that, this week, as we are going through this week and these beautiful blessings are coming to us, and we are living life on our own terms, right? And we are following our own heart's desires, that as we are looking backwards over our past traumas and past betrayals and deceptions, that we are taking from that what we need to take, and we are not allowing others' opinions to guide us as we're experiencing this. All right. We need to make sure we are fully, before we start reviewing our, our emotional baggage, our past betrayals and things like that, we need to make sure that we are in full alignment so that we can feel our emotional guidance system. That is so important. Do not step into the ring of the past and looking backwards, a divine femmes. Please do not do this until you are in alignment, that you are feeling your emotional guidance system very strongly, so that you can, protect your own energy and receive the messages that you are meant to receive, not, just be tossed around at the whims of your, whatever you're feeling at the moment. Okay. You need to be in alignment so you can understand the messages that you are receiving. Okay. So let's draw one more oracle card for the relationship. And we are going to pull from the Romance Angels oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. All right, angels, what messages do you have for my divine twin flames today? So it's upside down, new love. So to me, when I see that in reverse, that's kind of like, hey, maybe one of you has been thinking about a new love. Well, you need to cut that nonsense out. No, you don't. Focus on watering your own garden. Because it's a true love in your own garden, okay? Don't go looking for a new love. Focus on your true love. I like that. Lastly, wedding. Some of you maybe not be having that wedding this week. Interesting. Or contrarily, some of you might. I know. I'm just playing around, y'all. All right, angels. We need one card on the table for our twin flames for this Monday, please. Okay, well, that's far too many, but we are going to take that card. Woo, I like it. Trust is on the table. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Well, duh. Yeah, it is certainly calling for you to have faith, because look here. Here's Archangel Michael. He's telling you, you need to have faith. You need to quit listening to yourself, and you need to step into alignment with yourself, your higher self, and source, and have a little faith and listen to them. I mean, look. It's so funny that Archangel Michael is sitting here looking at, this lady and the angels, and the Archangel Michael sitting here, just kind of overlooking the whole table, because look here. Look at this angel. He's like, you need to have a little faith. You need to put a little trust into your emotional guidance system. You need to put a little trust, a little faith into your own emotional guidance system. And then that is, let's see how they word this. The relationship between the opinion of the source within you and your current thoughts at any moment. That's your emotional guidance system. Have a little faith that you are being led exactly where you are supposed to go, okay? And that when you are tapped into that emotional guidance system, you will be led exactly where you're meant to go. All right, at the bottom of the deck, you have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay, so actually, I'm going to put that right here because I feel that very strongly, not only for the divine feminines, but it's very interesting because she's almost like a female looking angel, correct? So I think that's very funny. We're going to put this on the Divine Feminines. Release your ex. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be an ex, though it could be. But the time has come to clear your energy. That's what I see here with this Seven of Swords. It's the time has come to clear your energy. So it's time to release your past, whether that's an ex, a family member, an old job, any kind of relationship you had, any kind of traumatic experience you've gone through, that you are still holding on to that energy and you're still letting that energy move forward with you, okay? It's time to release the past. Clear your energy, all right? This is a very, very direct message for both the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine to clear your energy and to put a little trust and faith into your own emotional intelligence and your own emotional guidance system that connects you to Source. That is a really strong message for both of you this week, today. Follow your heart's desires. Well, how do you follow your heart's desires? You tap into your own emotional guidance system. That's how. And then you trust. You trust. You trust. All right, let's draw some tarot for our twin flames. We're going to pull from the White Sage Tarot. Okay, I'm going to learn to pick the decks up so I don't have to flip my hand in that strange position. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, what messages do we have for the twin flames this morning? Oh, again, hold on now. Look, y'all, how many dang sevens do I got to pull for you today before you see you got a lot of choices to make here coming up? This is about taking defense and maintaining control. We actually pulled that yesterday, I do believe. Our Divine Feminines did yesterday, I think. I got a lot of choices on the table. King of Pentacles, yeah, the King of Coins. Like him, he's about having abundance and security and control and power and discipline. I like that. Last card, Ace of Cups. Yeah, I like that too. New love. All right. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides. We need 3 cards on the table, please. Okay. Up first, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Oh, we got all 3. Okay. We have another knight. Okay. We go from a reverse knight, to an upright knight with the Knight of Pentacles. And then we end on the King of Wands. That's what I'm talking about. And at the bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands. Okay. Interesting. This is interesting. Okay, well, 20s, let's see what we got going on here. Knight of Wands. Wands, those are your fire signs. Those are your Sagittarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Now, the Knight of Wands in reverse, he can be a bit impulsive. He can be a little bit hasty. He can cause delays. He can cause frustration. And that is absolutely, okay, so just for the record, I read this past, present, future, and that is absolutely what I'm feeling. Some frustration, some delays. Okay, so I get the feeling in the past that the Divine Masculine built a world that he thought that he wanted on paper, but like I said, he wasn't in alignment, and that has caused him to feel very empty and very incomplete, right? He's not satisfied with this life he has. And the Divine Feminine, though, you know, maybe she's over here ready to move on and follow her heart's desires. These blessings are on their way for her, for sure. These blessings are on the way. But before she can receive those blessings, she has to look back, right, at what's happened to her in the past. Yeah. So what's interesting here is that in the past, I definitely feel like this is directly the Divine Masculine. It's a knight, okay? This is a message about you, Divine Masculine. I feel like in the past, you were a little bit of this Knight of Wands energy in reverse. You know, maybe you were a little impulsive. Maybe you were a little hasty, and that caused some delays, maybe some frustration, okay? Maybe that hastiness is the energy that we're feeling here, okay? And that hastiness led to delays and frustration, right? The hastiness came because, again, you were not tapped into that emotional inner intelligent GPS, right? That connects you to your source and your higher self, right? And because of that, because you weren't. You made some hasty choices that led to delay and frustration. And here we are. All right. In the present now, you go from this wand, reverse, wand straight up. Now this is where we step, this is the card that falls right underneath between these two cards. So this is between the past and the present. And this is Knight of Pentacles. That's very cool. He is a very efficient, hardworking, and responsible knight. Those are the three words I always use to describe the Knight of Pentacles: efficient, hardworking, and responsible. All of a sudden, I'm like, what are the words I use? Oh yeah. So you went from being hasty and maybe just kind of jumping in without thinking about it first to, hey, maybe I should be a little bit more methodical. I should take my time and show up. Because the interesting thing about a knight is, when you think about the old stories of old, the knights would come in to rescue, right? They were there to save you and rescue you. Well, he's finally, the divine masculine is finally starting to realize, hey, maybe I should not be so hasty. Maybe I should take my time to, make a plan and to maybe be responsible and efficient and work hard, and maybe have a little trust that when I do that, things are always working out for me. Repeat it after me again, Divine Twins. Things are always working out for me, right? That's what we say over here. Because then look what happens. When you have a little trust, things are always working out for me. When you show up and you do the hard work and you are, not hasty, but, responsible, look what happens. Bam! King of Wands. This is that leader who looks at the big picture and he overcomes challenges. He steps right up to the plate and he solves the problem. He's a natural born leader. He has vision. He can be an entrepreneur even, but he's definitely got vision, right? And he could solve challenges. And that is the energy that we need. All right. So going forward, we realize we're going to, twins, maybe the past, y'all didn't take your time. You didn't tap in, as a couple even, tap into your own inner GPS. You made some hasty decisions. It's caused some delays and frustration, but now you both realize the time has come to step into the ring together. Literally, look, they are stepping into this together. They are together. They're putting their trust and their faith in, they're putting their faith in together. They're trusting together. All right. So they're going to get into this ring together and they're going to do that hard work. They're going to be, put their head down and be responsible and make these plans in alignment with themselves. Because when they do and they get in alignment, bam, twins, your future's on fire, man. You are going to light it up. You're going to light it up. You're going to be able to overcome these challenges and you see the big picture for what it's worth now, and you're going to be able to move forward. What's so interesting is that the bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. Y'all have a lot of fire energy on the table today. A lot of fire energy. Wands. Got them all over the place here. That's funny. What's right underneath that? Four of Wands in reverse. Now, so normally a Four of Wands this way would be like home and celebration, but this way isn't. This is home conflict. So at the bottom of at the root of everything, y'all been having a lot of arguments, twins. You've been having a lot of conflict within your own home. And the reason you've been having a lot of conflict within your own home is because when you built your world was not built on stability. It was built hastily. Right? So now you've got to look backwards over what you did. Look backwards over what you did. Figure out the mistakes you made. Let them go. Learn the lessons from those mistakes and clear that energy out. Okay? Because as soon as you get into alignment with yourself, you and your twin, both of you need to get, and I mean that, I'm telling you, you both have to get into alignment. You both have to tap into your own emotional guidance system. But when you do, and you trust, and you have faith, and you do the hard work, overcoming those obstacles. Yes, absolutely. You are about to overcome those obstacles. And look what you both have on the table. Blessings and freedom. are coming your way, divine twins. Blessings and freedom are coming your way. I mean, what else can I tell you? There's no excuse for you not to do the hard work today, twins. There's no excuse. None. None at all. So today, the message for both of you is absolutely to look back over the past. Look at these mistakes that you made when you were hasty and you rushed in, right? You know, I mean, this knight, he's that knight who rushes in too quickly and he gets his butt whipped, right? Look back over what you did there, divine masculine, when you were hasty and you built this world a little hastily. Look back over your past that caused you trauma and betrayal and deception, divine feminine, and let's clear that energy. Let's step into full, complete alignment and have a little faith, a little trust, and receive, receive those blessings, receive that freedom, overcome those obstacles together. This is not about you individually. This is about y'all together. Y'all have got to work together. You got to have a little trust in each other, and you got to have a little faith in yourself, your higher self and source. You can get through it together. All right. I hope you found this helpful. And if you did, I would love it if you would like it, if you would share it, if you want to comment, subscribe, whatever feels good to you. And until tomorrow, come back tomorrow for tomorrow's twin flame forecast. And until then, know that I love you and keep on praying. Y'all have a good day. Bye.